Alright, we are back with some Trails of Cold Steel. I think we were running about, just kind of getting to know everybody again. Checking on all the little storylines and whatnot. I don't actually know exactly who I talked to prior to all this, but we'll see what we can gather for information. Yikes. Oh, Friedel doesn't seem too interested in dealing with Peter. Peter? Was that his name? Don't worry, logins. It'll be okay. When in doubt, we can always open up our information here and just kind of give it a look. And Patrick, that was the name. Okay. She does seem pretty relaxed most of the time. It is kind of nice, actually. I'm not sure what you mean, Monk. Yeah, I was gonna say it is still a fair bit of work, dangerous work at that, as it happens. But you know, we enjoy it. It's what we do. Okay, that's something I didn't know. Emma got on a scholarship. From your indecent hobbies. What does he mean? The passion that these boys share. Oh yeah, boy love. I forgot. I didn't really forget, but you know. She's not a character you can easily remove yourself from. Indulging in the vital path. And it is a vital path of the lady's youth. Huh. That's a perspective to have, I guess. I couldn't hear your argument over all your heavy breathing. Oh no. Dorothy, say it isn't so. The pure passion, huh? I mean, maybe not the time or place to talk about your fantasies, Dorothy, but let's check on the chess club here. What up, Stefan? Is he? Okay. Oh, yeah, we are having some issues with Machias. Yeah, it might be. He might be a little conflicted because of what happened with the whole nobility issue. Hey, man. What's up, Kenneth? We're doing pretty well, actually. I mean, we still fish while we're out, though. So, you know. Anything else going on in here? Photography club is empty. The occult research club. Hello, Beryl. Puzzling over why such a club was founded. Not really. I mean, I guess Reen is, though. Okay. Then okay, that's just a weird exchange. Let's check on Toa. Hey Toa, how you doing?
Are you getting used to life at the academy yet?
Yes. Yeah, we're getting there.
That's good to hear. By the way, tomorrow is another free day.
It is indeed. I'm looking forward to
Are
it.
you really willing to help out again, like Instructor Sarah said?
Of course. Couldn't say no to you, Toa.
Thanks a lot, Reen. I really do appreciate it.
Awesome. I was gonna say that Toa could probably get us to do just about anything, so it's not that hard for her to convince us. And we can't actually do anything up here, but sometimes there are people standing at the top of the stairs, so figured I'd go check and see if there's anybody to chat with. If I could stop running into walls around here. I think we need to check and find Fee, because I remember Emma was looking for her. So she's probably on the map, if we were to look. Yeah, she's over by the old schoolhouse. Okay. Interesting. Well, let's go find her. And she's napping again, as she so often does. First in the park. Yeah, see, Reen figured it out. Does it? Yeah, it's probably worthwhile. Although she tends to wake up exactly when you arrive, so I'm not 100% certain whether she's faking it or it's just a convenient situation. Hello, Fee. I suppose so. I mean, okay. Sleep during the day. I mean, that's a way to do it. Oh. Streamlabs freaking out. Okay. Give me a second here. I can fix it. Apparently Twitch is not updating our titles the way that it should be. It's not that uncommon. They like to take their sweet time. Fix it, Twitch. Well, somebody watching will have to tell me if it fixes itself, but hopefully Twitch decides to update itself. Ugh. That sounds like something Beatrix would do. You're a girl. You need to be more... Yeah, I don't think Fee seems the type to really care. Oh, interesting. How does Fee know that? It's strange, the characters who mention, like, sensing things. It's such a vague explanation, I guess. And we got a free day tomorrow. I'm sure we'll do some dungeon crawling. Yeah, I guess perhaps that's a way to interpret it. Maybe she went in and she's just like presuming that we would know. But I suppose we'll find out. Oh, there's an angry dog upstairs. Hey, we're back to having music again. What's up, Vivi? Do you now? Yeah, I remember this conversation. Did we do our fishing? We probably did. We did. Okay, cool. Alright, so with that done, I'm pretty sure we chatted with everybody around here last time. Just got a nice conversation in with everyone. Let's go check on Emma and Fee briefly before we go ahead and leave. I think pretty much done for the evening. And then we'll head back to the dorms. How is Math 101 going? Oh. Woo! Fee's learning. I'm so proud of her. Good stuff. Alright, cool. Well, let's warp on back to the front gate. And head back to town. Ooh, home time.
Hey there, first year.
Oh, who is this? Hey, it's one of the upperclassmen.
Oh, it's you.
What up, man?
I'm not going to play along with your scams this time, so you might as well be on your way.
That's a interesting way to handle this, Reen.
I wasn't trying to hustle you before, honest.
Well, I mean, you did steal our money.
Did you, figure out how I did it, though?
We did. Well, I mean, I did.
If you really want your 50 mirror back, I'll be happy to hand it over.
Will you now?
But wouldn't you rather feel like you earned it? Come on, what do you say?
I gotta say, I don't agree. But, we'll play along.
There had to have been a trick to it. Some form of sleight of hand. Something that wasn't as it seemed. If I had to guess, I'd say the crux of this illusion was...
The bandana. The coin was never tossed. Oh my good. Alright, yeah, it was the fact that he put the bag down. The thing fell into the bag.
Of course. I'm pretty sure he had a bag at his feet.
Yeah, they pretty deliberately show you him putting the bag down right in front of himself.
You threw the coin in the air, but let it fall instead of trying to catch it. You let it fall right into the open bag, lying in wait for it at your feet. Am I right?
Hey.
Not bad. Well, I wasn't expecting you to figure it out so quickly.
Yeah, it really wasn't that hard.
So I was right.
Yep, spot on. And a promise is a promise, so here's your 50 mirror back.
Oh.
Sorry. I've only got 10 mirror on me.
How can you only have 10 mirror? This is like the currency is almost a yen-like currency. So we're talking he's carrying around like a dime, essentially. Like, legitimately no money at all. Granted, we're also kind of making a big deal about what is not that far removed from half a dollar. But, you know, it's kind of an interesting circumstance.
Just forget it. It's only 50 mira. You can keep it.
Yeah, see, exactly. It's such a minuscule amount of money.
Oh, really? Well, that's mighty generous.
Hey, stop trying to leech money off innocent first years, you louse.
Oh,
Oh, crap. It's the she-devil.
a new challenger arrives.
What?
That's a motorcycle. I just wanna point that out. It's definitely a motorcycle.
A bicycle? No, it looks like it's powered by orbital energy.
And apparently that's a new strange thing for Reen. It's also gigantic. I want to point that out.
Wait, I've seen this girl somewhere before.
You're Reen, I take it. I've been hearing all about you from Toa and George.
Oh, well, she must be another
Sounds
upperclassman
like
then.
you pulled off some pretty amazing stuff in your field study last month.
We certainly tried.
I'm surprised you know my name, actually. I didn't think I'd been doing anything worthy of such attention.
Why exactly does he mean such... He's somewhat of a reverent perspective of...
Guess I should still officially introduce myself, though. I'm Reen Schwarzer. It's nice to meet you.
Same.
Very formal. Angelica Rogner.
I'm Angelica. Angelica Rogner. Glad I could finally make your acquaintance.
Rogner? As in Marquis Rogner? Head of one of the 4 great houses?
Oh, so we have encountered yet another member of significant royalty.
Same
Nobility?
reaction every time, I swear.
Not royalty. The imperial families, the royal ones.
Yeah, I'm his unworthy daughter.
Ooh, yikes. That's an adjective right there.
But he doesn't really want to have anything to do with me since I go around dressed like this.
I mean, I can tell you that most of the male characters in this game don't seem to mind.
I think it's less how you dress and more how you behave.
Oh, well, that explains things then.
Where are you going on that bike at this hour anyway?
It is the evening.
Oh, George finally finished tuning the Orbital engine.
Cool.
So I figured I'd give it a run to the capital and back and see how it holds up.
Is that seems like a bit of a trip, isn't it?
Sure must be nice not to have a care in the world.
Look who's talking.
These two do seem relaxed, perhaps a bit carefree, one might say.
So you do ride it like a bike.
Oh. I mean, I don't really see how else you could have ridden it.
Wow.
Well, catch you later. I'm thinking of putting in a request for you sometime. If I do, I'd sure appreciate a swift response.
We would be happy to assist, Angelica. Marine seems very taken with the idea of motorcycles. Or Angelica, one of the two. Maybe, perhaps both. It's hard to say.
Lost for words?
The question is, what has taken the words from him?
That's a little something George put together a while back. He calls it an orbital bike.
Oh, okay. I guess we're going to focus on the motorcycle.
Pretty cool, huh?
It is. It's kind of like a steel horse.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The Steel Horse references.
I'm guessing you can't buy those in any shops?
It seems unlikely.
Nah. The Ruhr Institute of Technology started putting that one together as part of a test. Then George finished it off.
That's cool. So, did they scrap the project and then George ended up with it? Or did they specifically seek George out for it, I wonder?
Angelica put up the money for the parts herself. Oh, but Toa and I helped out too.
Angelica. That's an interesting way of shortening Angelica. So she had the money. Okay. And then Toa and Crow. Did you help with the money or did you help with the bike?
Sounds like it must have been a pretty challenging project.
Yeah, I mean, that's really cool, though.
Are you on good terms with Toa and George then?
Our upperclassmen seem to be a relatively small class, so I would hope that they all get along.
Angelica said she'd heard all about me from them. Maybe you had a little something to do with that too?
Well, we're all from different classes, but we've kind of stuck together for a while now.
That's
Come
cool.
to think of it, I never did introduce myself, did I? Name's Crow Armbrust. Second year, class 5.
Crow Armbrust.
I'm sure I'll catch you around again. Later.
Crow's a pretty common name, I find,
So
in
his name's Crow, huh?
fiction like this. I don't really know why. I mean, obviously the connotation that goes along with crows, but it doesn't seem to apply here. All the same, though, I'm happy that we're getting things done here.
Angelica's the daughter of
Getting to know
Marcus
more and more
Wagner.
people.
Toa's the student council president. George is head of the engineering club. It seems like every second year I meet is somebody important.
Except for Crow. Crow seems markedly unimportant, actually. Other than his magic trick. Chapter 2, The Verdant City. Huh. My cables are tangled. Bear with me. Why would we hang out in the dorm? Gotta get more conversations in. Come on now. That's the whole point of this game. Just talk to more people. Alright. Well, there's people in the room, so let's go chat. I was gonna say, maybe we can chat with Machias, smooth things over. Yeah, it's us. Are you doing anything? Might wanna have a little chat about our fight earlier. Oh. Yeah, I guess it'll wait. He doesn't really seem ready to talk. That's okay. I mean, sometimes you just gotta give people some space. Hey, use this. You want to chat? Yeah, thank you, by the way. This was, in the classroom with the computer situation when Patrick came up to give us a hard time about visiting him in the salon. Yes, high arms, thank you. I mean, you said so, use this, but I mean, it's pretty obvious that you were. We're all the same, yeah, thank you. Yeah, and Serene does seem to have a bit of a hard time with nobility, because I don't think he really knows how he's supposed to act. Yes, uses? Thoughts? I mean, yes, but that's kind of the point of like being friends, is that we acknowledge and try and help each other here, at least a little bit. Oh, well, okay, I guess that's okay. And Eustace doesn't feel as though he's very used to nobility either, so that's... It does explain sort of why he has a hard time with people like Patrick, because it's clear when the two of them interact that they don't see eye to eye, and Patrick is sort of a stereotypical representation of a nobility. Like, he is very, like, haughty, holier-than-thou sort of mentality, whereas Eustace seems more down-to-earth, but is much less talkative, interactive, in a way. I don't know if maybe he sees his nobility as like a like burdensome, perhaps, in a way. Oh, let's check on the instructor. Hey, Sarah, how you doing? You look like you're working for once. Yeah, we're just dropping in. That's a way to spin this, Sarah. Yes, I appreciate that. We sort of just busted in through the door and then walked right up to you, but Reen's exactly where I'm at here. It is a surprise to see you not drinking. You do look like you have a lot of paperwork. That's a lot to get done by the looks of it. And she gave up. Okay. There's not, maybe something not quite right. I mean, where else is she supposed to keep it, Reen? I'm not sure I agree with that perspective, but I know some people who maybe would agree with Sarah about her usage of alcohol. Oh, we're going to ask her about Crow and Angelica. I mean, we met quite a few of the upperclassmen, actually. What does that mean exactly? Oh, apparently they're bad influences. Take after them any more than you take after. Oh. But we look up to you, Sarah. You're such a role model. Yeah, I was going to say, you're our homeroom teacher. Alright, well, does she have anything else to say? Oh. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to look them up if you need help with something. Okay. They do seem reliable, perhaps. I mean, they all participated in building that bike and everything, so. Oh. Fee and Emma. Nah, we just kind of bored, running around in the dorm. Figured we'd come check on how everybody's doing. Oh, and they're studying some more. That's really nice. I could see that from Fee's character, that she is a pretty hard worker. She just doesn't seem the interested type. Yeah, we're good on the studying. We'll duck this one out. Probably not really the best idea anyway for us to just be kind of hanging out in a room with two girls late at night. This probably has some poor optics, if you get what I mean. Hello, Laura. Your door was just straight up unlocked. It's pretty relaxing. It's nice how your room is. It is a big, wide open space she has here. We've grown immersed in the way of the sword. My room at home is more or less the same feel. Oh, well, that's good to know. I guess she's digesting her food by exercising. That's a interesting way to handle things. All right. I mean, to each their own. Not caught up in stray thoughts. Oh. Yeah, I've always been the kind of person who I can definitely see where Laura's coming from here. Just kind of doing something that's in a way, monotonous, perhaps, like, sort of slow or non-complicated. Something where you have a lot of muscle memory or so on and so forth. It definitely helps when you are trying to clear your head of something or trying to think about something. Just thinking about it can sometimes be ineffective. So it's nice that she's kind of pointing out that this is part of the reason why she trains so much. Has he? Well, that's good to know. Okay. I mean, it's a nice little exchange. Elisa, let's bust into your room. We're gonna sneak right up behind you. Oh. Hi. I mean, you're letting out exasperated sighs, so... It's really easy to tell this is your room. How so? The high-class image. That's an interesting thing to say, Reen, but that I appreciate that. She has a classy air about her. Don't make fun of me like that. Oh, okay. So she's concerned about something she's hiding. Oh, well. Okay. That's, just big plush. Mirror. Painting. Lacrosse stuff. Cool. Alright, there's a common area on the first floor, which I think probably has some more people in it. So let's go do some chatting. Hey, it's Gaius and Elliot. Oh, that's awesome. We'll look forward to hearing you play. Yeah, definitely. That's awesome, Elliot. Give Elliot something to work on throughout the year. Kirsche? I have no idea how to pronounce that name. Oh well, that's awesome. Definitely a possibility. This would be the time where you'd end up becoming sort of complacent just from relaxing and getting used to living here and whatnot. So I could see some people perhaps falling behind right about now, but we're doing all right. And for now, we're going to go ahead and call it a day. Yeah, I mean, really, this whole time period here, the reason why it's skippable, why it even asks you, is because there's nothing really to be gained. You're just chatting with everybody, but I think that it adds a lot of flavor to the game. Just all the different characters and getting an opportunity to get to know them while you have the chance. All right, we have a free day. May 23rd. Ugh. Time to check our letters. What does Toa have for us today? Book delivery. All right, so Keen's number of books just arrived. So we got to go ahead and drop them off to faculty. That's fine. Substitute tutor. Something urgent came up. So I want to take care of the tutoring. Waiting for a lower class dorms. Please come see me. Klein. Okay. And the old schoolhouse. Class 7. Continue their investigation where they left off last month. Try and find more secrets. Thank you, Principal Van Dyke. Okay. Old schoolhouse request. Same. Yep. And keys. So we can yeah, handle that whenever. But first we have a bunch of other stuff to do. So let's get on it. So we have our 4 bonding points to spend. So we're going to get to know some of our classmates and the like. We can fire up our map. We can actually spend some time, it looks like, with Sarah. So why not? Let's, since we're here. Anybody still in here? No one's here. 3rd floor, maybe? Any of the girls? Nope, just Sarah. All right. Hello, instructor. The Reen Bean Machine. Dutifully roaming the campus as always. Cool. Wasting my breath pointing this out. You do know it's the middle of the day. I mean, problem maybe not the right word, but certainly we might frown upon it. It's my room and my beer. I'm not seeing a problem here. The rhymes, though. She's already plastic. Oh, okay. Yeah, she does seem the type to sober pretty much instantly. But we're going to capitalize on her drunkenness to try and get information. All right, Rean, let's do it. Let's spend a bonding point. Let's keep her some company. All right. How that has any relation to me being a student. Go get myself something to drink. And some snacks, apparently. Yeah, I guess. We haven't started yet today, but we figured we'd stop in and chat with you. Okay, cool. It is sort of her fault that we're doing it in the first place, though, yeah. Okay. We'll figure things out with Machias eventually, but it does seem like he's giving us a bit of a hard time communicating. Although I appreciate that Sarah is aware. Because she comes across as kind of negligent, and no one said anything to her about Machias' issue or the problems he's having with Rean currently. But Sarah knows, so she must be paying attention, right? Like, she knows what's going on. She just doesn't... She doesn't feel the need to step in, right? I was going to say, we really haven't put that much thought into it just yet. I'm not really so sure that if we'd been honest from the start, it would have made things any better, really. And now she's minimizing. Okay, cool. That is a way to do that, yeah. Okay. Helping others out with their worries helps you develop as a person and figure out how to take care of your own. It's an interesting perspective. Very often these days, we're going to pontificate a little here. Very often these days, you're presented with the statement that you need to first figure out how to resolve your own issues and your own problems before you can even think about helping others. But very often we find, in storytelling or in general, we always present our protagonists as those who find how to fix themselves in helping others, which kind of precludes or contradicts that sort of idea that sometimes the best thing you can do for yourself is be good to someone else. And it can certainly help as a learning experience for a lot of people. Oh. Yeah, I mean, gamifying things certainly has that effect as well here, where we essentially have a checklist of objectives that, in very often with a lot of RPGs, you don't end up reading what you're doing, you're just seeing them as checkboxes, which is part of why we're trying to talk to everybody. We kind of want to, despite them being obviously just game characters, we're trying to humanize them a little bit more so that we can feel good about helping them. Okay. Okay, yeah. Listening to what everyone has to say. Sarah's got a lot of good stuff to say. Surprisingly. Despite her drunken state. And even Rean is like, wow, that's really helpful, actually. Thank you. Yeah, what did you do before you became an instructor? Interesting. That's such a non-statement. Okay, well, good to know. That would be a bit more credible if you weren't completely drunk. She's probably plenty sober. At least there's enough to dodge the question, though. Damn, Rean, that's a good way to put it. Okay, I thank you for that. That's not every day she gives good advice. I think you're wrong about that, Rean. I think she actually gives good advice almost every time she talks to us. Oh, she's drinking again. Yes, Rean. I truly believe you could use a lot of her advice. Alright, cool. Well, it's fun. We actually get to spend time with a lot of people who aren't just our classmates. It's one of the really beneficial things about playing New Game Plus. When you are able to really spend time with anyone, you're able to kind of broaden the story and hang out with a lot of people who aren't necessarily part of your team. Because mechanically, spending time with her means I don't get link experience, right, with other people. Because when you spend your bonding points with your classmates, you get link experience. You're inclined often to do that when you have a limited number of bonding points. But since we have as many as we could need, we are free to get to know all the NPCs. Hello, Vivi. Did you say something about the florist? Don't you love it when an idea for a great prank strikes? What do you mean, Vivi? Should I be concerned? Is that a thing that's happening? Melinda made plans to go shopping with Colette. Okay. Love shopping with us. Fast friends. Well, that's nice. It's good to know. People getting to know everybody. The students getting to know the people of the city. I think we've met him. Yeah. He changed and started looking down on us. Let's actually look that up. I don't think the kids appear on here, do they? No. You'll notice a little star appear beside certain characters in your list of character profiles. That means they are finished. Getting to know each of the characters eventually fills out their information. So we have a lot of people we need to get to know. But yeah, I guess the children don't appear on here. All the same, we'll keep an eye out for Emil. See if maybe we can figure out what's going on. These kids are dancing. Cool. Oh, that's yes. I'm sorry to hear that, Annie. Yeah, Kurt, do what you can. Annie seems to be having some difficulties at home. Hello, Hannah. Drinking some tea. Enjoying some... These two seem to get along just way too well. Like, did they just recently get married, maybe? Or things are just that good between the two of them. I don't get it, man. Or as well. So it's a good opportunity to teach him about the world around him. Well, I mean, that's cool. Alright, well, things are going pretty well on this side of town. Let's pay Mick a visit. Hey, man. Let's inspect some curios. You got nothing. Cool. Do I have Septimass? I have a ton. Alright, cool. Let's get myself some money. I was going to say, we're not going to do any exchanges or anything for now, but now we have some money, so that's always good. Good to carry some cash on us. Hey, Euler. Heard about the tax increase coming into effect across the 4 provinces. Oh, it's universal. Okay. The Empire's nobles truly do seem keen on maintaining their reign of terror. Anything new, of course. Unreasonable behavior from ruling nobles has been a constant since the Middle Ages. Somewhat of a negative perspective, but certainly it does look like they're just kind of grabbing up whatever money they can. That seems questionable, especially if it's all 4 of them. And they specify clearly here that it's the nobles and not the imperial family. So it's strange that they would all raise taxes at once without it being like an imperial decree, like from the central government. That'll definitely suit you. Give it a wee try on. Hey, good job, Becky. Are you shopping with him or are you selling him something? There's just a perfect match for that snobby attitude of yours. That's not very nice. Oh, it's just Hugo's taking it in stride. Are you feeling well? Tell me what's wrong. Oh. Are you guys like on a date or something? Don't you think you talk just a tad too much? It decreases your selling efficiency and leads to poor time to money ratio. Interesting. These two are they in like a battle of wits about being a salesperson? Go to my shop and start telling me how to do my job. Is this Becky's shop? Is she like a part? I'm so confused. Hey, can you tell me what's going on? Does she? Okay. Oh. Oh, she must be part-time, I guess, and he's here shopping? That'd be my guess. We have a blue t-shirt here, or border print t-shirt. So let's go ahead and slap that on Elliot here, because he's actually not really doing so well for upgrades. I've kind of neglected a lot of his armor stuff. Alright. We're going to spend so much time exploring Trista over and over and over again. I love it. Friedel! Loggins and Patrick match was so intense they actually broke some of the equipment. Oh. Interesting. She's just having so much fun. And Vincent's here to try and hit on her, I think. I don't... It's a perspective to have, Vincent. Are you here to do shopping too? This is the only way I spend your free day. I will not have you wasting mine. Oh, she's a little cold about it. You know what, Sarifa? I think your way of handling this is probably the best. Just watch and enjoy. But don't trouble yourself. This is a daily occurrence. Okay. Okay, well, good to know. Oh. I mean, I imagine so. All the shopkeepers seem to have children that run about and whatnot, so it makes sense they would all sort of talk to each other, since the kids have their own sort of relations and everything. Oh. Do they mean the students, then? Yeah. Ah, okay. Do we have anything worth buying? I mean, we could probably buy some ingredients, but for now we're going to hold off. We don't actually do that much cooking. We should probably change that. Oh, look who it is.
What a beautiful morning.
We recognize this voice, don't we?
But there's so much to do today.
I
have to come up with a topic for tonight. Something really good.
I guess she works at the radio station? Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, that's really the only explanation we could have. What topic she's trying to come up with, though. Something to think about. Hey, it's Michael. We brought him a watch at one point. Hobin time's off to a solid start. That's good. Nice relaxing talk show covering topics they can relate to. Throwing a host that's easy to like and it's pretty much guaranteed to be a success. I mean, that sounds like a radio show to me. Okay. And they want to focus on getting listener numbers up. So, I mean, part of that just kind of comes with time, I would imagine. But I guess there's like advertisement and what you could do. Oh. People send in postcards, they put them on this board. That's cool. All this great material everyone's gathered. How could anyone not be motivated by looking at this? What do you mean by material, Monk? I need to know. I'm so confused. Ever to broadcast over a wide area. Oh, that's cool to know. So Trista was the first. Our programs are now available in almost everyone within the Eastern Arabonia thanks to radio relay stations set up. Okay. And now that people think radio, they think Radio Trista. Oh, I didn't realize we were such a big deal. Like, when you first see it, you're like, oh, radio stations, no big deal. It's a local radio station. Not that, like, it's not a significant thing, but I guess we're the first one. It's a big 3-story building, too. How big is that antenna? Let's see if we can't. No, it's not actually that big. I would have thought it would have been taller. Still, though, it's on top of a 3-story building. I guess that helps. Hey, Dolly. Oh, that's good to know. So he's the reliable type. Kind of like Fred in that way. Okay. He and Fred get along. Good to know. Hey, man. Good to see you again, Crow. A little tea, peace and quiet today. Oh. What kind of appointment? I get the feeling you've done the same thing at least a couple times. Oh, well, okay. He doesn't seem to like that. Ugh. Wonder what he's waiting for. Doesn't seem like a girl, at least. Why not? Let's spend some time with Crow. We got it all the time in the world. Once they get here, maybe you can even join in. What do you mean? Who's they? What? I have questions, Crow. I need answers. Oh, it's one of the boys from town. Oh, two of them. Rudy, okay. Oh, okay. He's playing Blade. I mean, yeah, we played on the train ride. Even handed a deck over to old Mick to spread the love. Oh, so Crow is the reason we were able to play Blade. That's cool to know. Didn't think you had it in you. Well, I mean, we just heard about how he's pretty reliable, so that's definitely cool. He's just playing cards with the kids. Bets start at 3. Wait. Excuse me? Oh, okay. So the kids are gambling. He's not just playing cards. Oh. Never mind. False alarm. Just candy. We're good. Does that make it okay? I mean, it doesn't... Conceptually, like, the idea of children gambling, probably not alright, but the fact that they're gambling with, like, something that's not particularly valuable, I guess it's alright. Aren't you technically an adult? Huh. Relative in a clash of spirits like this. Is that what this is? Bolt. Rip. Oh, and Crow lost at that. Oh. So is it really gambling if he just loses? Hey, we get to play some Blade. Let me hang out with Crow and get to know him. Oh, and the kids are here now. Hey, good job, Kay. Split them with Rudy later. It's a good kid. It's always fun when Crow's around. Hey, man. That's always good. I mean, at the end of the day, the kids are having a good time. We're not really anything wrong with it, so that's not so bad. Less than pleasant memories of one time I tried my hand at betting on horse races. Yeah, okay. One day you're gonna take a big loss. Can only hope you're right. Is he banned? Is that what's happening here? Horse racing is Erebonian tradition. Oh, okay. So Fred's gambling on horse races. Standing here making predictions while I work, right? What to go with, though? Ask Crow what he thinks. I think that's probably a bad idea. In our brief experience with Crow's ability to gamble and play cards, it seems as though he may be inclined to losing. And therefore, maybe not the one you're looking for when you're trying to get information on who to bet on. Alright, let's drop by the bookstore here since we have a quest to do. Hey, Emma. You know what? We try our best. What brings you here? Study material. Ah, okay. Trying to help out Fee with more classwork. You're really dedicated to this, Emma. She feels as though it's her duty as class president, maybe? She cheered me up yesterday. Maybe I can help her out. Yeah, why not? How about we help you out then? Let's do a scan of the store for some basic study material, I guess. Unsurprisingly, most of the books here are targeted at people with a high level of education. Yeah, we're sort of at like the end of education, so to speak, at this academy, so it stands to reason that the people learning here would probably be arriving with considerable with considerable experience. Do we now? Okay. Yeah, like we were saying, it's really nice that she spends so much time trying to take care of her. Isn't this affecting your own studies? Well, I mean, she is the best student in school as far as we know, so I'd imagine she's doing all right. That's a interesting way to look at that. Yeah, I mean, it's the other one of byproducts of having small classes is that there's a bit more camaraderie going on. Yeah, he's just trying to be nice, right? No, she's blushing. Yeah, I mean, you definitely had an effect on her. That's good. Yeah, I would imagine with midterms coming up, we probably want to put in all the effort we can. Definitely be a big step for her. Yeah, I think it would be a good idea. Gotta put some more effort in. This one. Oh. They brushed one another as they reached for the book. Oh. Sorry about that. That was, that's cute. I can get behind that. Our bond with Emma strengthened. I haven't really spent too much time with Emma just yet, but, these two seem to get along pretty well. Hey, yeah, you sent in a request to the student council. We're, here to help. Delivering some books to the academy instructors. Yeah, what do you got? Yeah, why? If you normally do it, what's going on that you can't? Ah, okay. I'm not sure who each delivery goes to. Ah, I decided best to ask one of the students because they would know better. Okay, yeah, I mean, that's certainly a possibility. Probably one of the faculty would know a little better, but at the end of the day, if the student council is the one taking in requests, best to send them to us. Oh, yeah. She hires, plan on asking her if she's working somewhere else today. That's Becky. She's also working at the clothes shop that we saw earlier. Also, there's a book behind him that's literally titled Woo Baby. That's hilarious. I love it. She's working somewhere else today. Sorry, I'm just trying to read the books behind him. There's another one back there titled something. There's something at the top. Who's gonna die first? That's. I'm so interested in these books now. Yeah. We're here to help kids. It seems like it makes sense that handing them off to us would probably be the best way to figure it out. We'll take the request, of course. 5 books. Behind the War of the Lions, Modern Art, The Complete Works, Topical Science, Analyzing Macroeconomics, fair enough, and The Empire's Hottest Spots. You weren't kidding about the weight. Anyone order multiple books? 1 book per person. All right, cool. 5 deliveries, 5 people, 5 books. Easy enough. These are different enough. We should be able to figure out who ordered who what. Let's get started. Book delivery, yay. And actually, let's stop and shop. You got any books for me? Imperial Chronicle, we haven't bought that yet, so let's grab that. Traditional Archery, why not? The Art of Napping, I can get behind that. And Sandwiches. Alright, let's read some books since we got them. Imperial Chronicle, we can't read, that's fine. That'll actually go into our inventory thing later. The Art of Napping, and Traditional Archery. Traditional Archery. Archery tips in the books seem really easy to understand. You can share them with Elisa sometime. Get a little bit of a link experience for reading about archery, and should be able to do the same with The Art of Napping. I'm sure we can figure out who that's for. how to have a really refreshing nap. Yeah. Fee would probably benefit from that. She likes... certainly the cat nap kind of person. And then Manly Munchies sandwich. A cookbook marketed towards men. In the book, a recipe you've never seen before. Tomato sandwich. Huh. Alright, cool. Oh, spring's almost over. We won't be seeing the Lino flowers anymore. Ah, okay. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely something that a lot of people enjoy about flowers and other such plants, that as the seasons progress, you get a lot of difference, varieties, colors, shapes, sizes, etc. It's definitely something to learn. Now, I have a suspicion that one of these books is for Sarah. So let's go check on her.